Right, let's see what we got.
Our first story comes from Belfast, where TikTok user Dressing Room Diaries 93, whose real name is Fazana, has gone viral after sharing what many believe could be a ghostly figure lurking on her staircase.
It kind of looks like me. It kind of looks like me.
Is that behind her?
The eerie clip, which has already amassed over 1.3 million views, shows Fazana filming herself through the reflection of a large window.
But there's definitely there's no way there could be someone standing there.
At first, many assumed it was simply her reflection until she raises her arm, and the figure doesn't move at all.
Oh, look at
put my
that.
hand here.
That is freaky ass.
Yeah.
Imagine looking in a reflection and seeing that. No, thank you.
What is it? Maybe there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. Okay, I don't see it.
Oh, that kid is seeing something. Oh.
As the toddler points toward the empty corner of the room, a few bizarre things happen that need to be broken down. First off, there's a strange, unexplained growl or whine from somewhere nearby.
What is it?
Whoa.
Maybe there's nothing in here.
Next, as the boy points at the corner, something in the shadows quickly pops out twice before pulling back into the darkness.
That kid is seeing something. Poor boy. Get him out of the room.
The boy's arm doesn't match the shadow's movement, so that's not his reflection. Haley says she has no idea what her son saw that night, and she didn't even notice the strange things that she had captured on camera until later.
Carrie has been
If my kid started doing that, then they're seeing something. Definitely. Wouldn't be in that room again.
acting strangely, but when he appeared on Jimmy Kimmel's live show, he was acting really bizarrely and shocked everyone. From the very start, Mr. Carey was putting up this sign that is linked with the Illuminati, a secret satanic cult for the elite. Kimmel was shocked and tried to change the topic.
Is that a gang sign?
He knows what that means. Now, this is Jim Carrey mocking, really, isn't it? Not us. I think he's kind of, I watched a few things on him. I think he's kind of just trying to let us know what's going on. He's had a bit of enlightenment, I think. And Jimmy Kimmel knows exactly what he's doing here.
Have you, like you don't know
Yeah.
what it is.
But then, Mr. Carey said that even Kimmel and everyone else is part of this satanic secret cult.
It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it.
Did Mr. Carey really expose that cult?
Yeah.
And was Jimmy Kimmel reluctant because he is in fact a part of
I just
it?
got this really cute umbrella from the dollar store and I wanted
There's definitely some sort of cult there, isn't it? That they're all a part of. You know, I'm hoping one day we'll find the truth of what's really going on. Whether we will, I don't know, because there's going to be a lot of powerful people involved with that. But I think people like Jim Carrey who are out in it to a degree, I think we need more people like that. And I think people are waking up to it, you know. Let's just be honest. It's one thing we can all agree on is we're being lied to on a large scale.
to show you because I fucking think it's the cutest thing ever. Okay.
Okay, we're here.
That scared me.
Breaking down the haunted house for the season. Just casually was walking over here. Just noticed that there's something by the cone.
Do you want to play with me and all my friends?
Oh, look at that.
Come out wherever you are.
This was not in the corn maze. This was not in the house.
Why do you look so scared? Everyone in the graveyard just wants to be friends.
no idea where this came from, and it's powered up.
I love the cemetery, especially at midnight, when it's colder, when the other children are long asleep, and the dead awaken.
Yeah,
You
that's...
want to play with me and all my friends? Come out wherever you are.
That's gonna stay there. That's, yeah. That's gonna stay there. I don't know where it came from. And yeah, this is the life of working at a haunted house.
Satanic ritual. In August of 2021, a freakish interruption happened on live TV that shocked everyone. Everything was normal when suddenly this segment appeared on everyone's screen, showing a satanic ritual taking place.
Hail Satan.
Even more mysteriously, there were cameras during this disturbing moment, meaning that it wasn't accidental.
They are here.
Some conspiracy theorists quoted the famous,
"The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't
show
exist."
a couple.
Yeah, I think I just don't get people why they do that. You know, why would you want to worship Satan? You know, he's just full of lies, deceit. I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Well, what do they think they're going to get out of it? You know?
People had brought their doll that they claimed to be possessed, and how it once attacked the husband.
And then I felt a burning sensation on my leg. And I looked down, and there was a lot of scratches all over my knee.
As the doll was sitting on the chair, it began to move on its own.
So if I brought them to
Look, that
resell.
chair's beginning to rock.
rocking.
Look at that.
Who's doing that? Stop it.
Seemingly out of nowhere, it was rocking back and forth. The wife was so scared that she could not even look at the doll. It is one thing to record a video of a haunted doll, and it is totally different when it happens on live television.
Tsunami and the mysterious creature. In March 2011, one of the largest earthquakes ever recorded, a devastating magnitude 9.1, struck Japan, triggering a massive tsunami that left widespread destruction. While live TV captured the terrifying waves obliterating towns, some viewers noticed something deeply unsettling, a strange creature seemingly emerging from the floodwaters and flying upward over a building.
So here's the timing. Just hours before NASA drops their own high-resolution images of 3I Atlas, we suddenly get...
So these are now the images they've actually released recently. I think a lot of people are pissed at them because there's nothing really significant there, is there? So I think personally they've just give us something to shut us up. Do I think it's an alien craft? I don't know. You know what I mean? Do I think it could be from an alien alien species? Maybe something drifting through space? Absolutely, yes. If you think about it, okay, you got the Voyagers and stuff like that, right out to the middle of space, right? They're going far, far out. What's saying in like say 100,000 years' time that doesn't pass a planet, and their government are doing saying exactly the same thing. Oh, it's just a comment. It's just a comment, when it's actually a piece of us going through the universe itself. So could it be something like that? Yes. With these images, you can't really tell. Do I think they got better images? Absolutely. So they're hiding something. And so if there's something to hide, then there's something there. So, you know, do you believe NASA? I don't.
Get brand new live telescope shots from Italy. And honestly, these images give us the clearest view yet of what this thing is doing out there. Let's walk through what we saw. The virtual telescope project finally got a clean patch of sky after days of terrible weather. And right away, the tail jumps out, long, sharp, structured, and way more detailed than anything we've seen so far. These weren't stacked composites. These were raw 2-minute exposures coming straight off the telescope. And the details are wild. There's a long primary tail, a faint curl near the core, and even a subtle anti-tail, which shows up beautifully in the inverted image. Now, that tail shape lines up perfectly with a rotating nucleus. if it really is spinning every 16 hours, this is exactly the kind of dust pattern you'd expect. And the core, even in raw frames, the nucleus looks tight and stable. No splitting, no wobbling, no weird distortions. Everything we're seeing matches one thing. This is still a single solid object.
So in other words, it's not acting in the way in nature. It's acting like it's moving with purpose. Then the nucleus, you know, like some sort of core, which is not acting in the usual way in nature, acting like it's been manufactured. That's what I get from that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments regarding this, okay? Because you just don't know what to believe anymore, do you?
During the live stream, they also pulled up the orbit, and the eccentricity is above 6. That's not just hyperbolic, that's extreme. And it's another sign that this thing came from way beyond the solar system. They even showed older images from July and August, when 3I Atlas was literally just a dot. Compare that to the live images today, and you see how much this thing has changed as it swung around the sun. And now here's the big part. NASA is about to release its own images from multiple spacecraft and telescopes. These should be the sharpest photos we've seen so far. And if the nucleus has any cracks or unusual outflows, we're going to see it immediately. So that's where we're at.
Right. So what we just seen wasn't. So, but what has come out, which I have seen, is nothing spectacular. You know what I mean? They don't give me some high definition image so you can see exactly what it is. It's just the same old blurred image. It's like they're hiding something.
An old interview between Marilyn Manson and Larry King is creeping its way back into the spotlight, and not for the usual reasons. What starts off like a normal conversation quickly dips into weird territory. Manson casually drops dark lines like turning people off like a light, while King laughs it off. But some viewers noticed something else entirely. Both of them flash strange hand signs and flick their tongues in odd ways, moments that many claim mirror occult symbolism. Then came a bizarre exchange about Passover and drinking games that had people scratching their heads. Was it all just edgy humor? Or were they slipping messages in plain sight? Either way, it left a chill.
I've said this before when I'm watching these videos, right? When I can remember someone saying that if you tell people what you're going to do and then do it, kind of karma doesn't come back from you. So I think that's why they throw it in front of our face. Of course, they're involved with something. Obviously, there's proof of that in a lot of things that have happened over the years. And, you know, people do like to keep it quiet, you know what I mean? And I think the further... That's why I think you see a lot of stars when they hit a certain level of fame, you see a change in them. You know, they go from innocent to like they're corrupted. It's like you've got to act this way now, because as soon as they got that certain level of fame, where they know they're influencing a large population of people, you know what I mean? They use them then to influence those people into sin or into corruption. You know. So if they are doing stuff like that, what do they know that we don't know?
Police responded to a call of a man acting strange in the church. What followed was something demonic.
We can't really do that. That's the church's property.
Wow, okay.
Because I'm Jesus.
To fall like that, like you don't put no arms out there, and to fall backwards, that's quite unreal, really, because your automatic reaction would be to try and, you know, cushion the fall, wouldn't it? To fall back like that, that's got to hurt. That is, so he's either, you know, something going on there, innit? Wow.
Nobody else needs to die. You are under arrest. Put your hands behind your back now. No, I'm not. Now, yes, you are. No. You're gonna get tased. Put your hands behind your back now.
Terrifying was caught on tape late at night. This creature's movements are unlike anything you've seen before. What could it be?
That people they'll think they won't think I'm crazy no more. Wait until you see this. Oh my God, it's like, you should see this thing, Mike.
The footage starts in the dark, showing a strange, eerie figure crawling slowly through the shadows. It has a human-like form but moves unnaturally, almost like something out of a nightmare. Its slow, deliberate crawl sends chills down the spine.
A gargoyle. It's like a gargoyle, man. And it's like 35 feet away, and it came out of those weeds. You know what I'm talking about?
Its limbs look long and distorted, and its body seems to glide across the ground in a creepy, animal-like.
And now, this one's straight out of a horror movie. A home security camera in Thailand picked up something so weird, people still don't know what to make of it. It shows a man standing calmly beside a dining table. And then, boom, his arm stretches unnaturally far to grab a bottle of water. Not a few inches. We're talking cartoon-level stretch. And just when you think it's over, he slowly turns and looks directly at the camera. No words, no reaction. Just that stare. Whether it's a clever edit or something more disturbing, one thing's for sure. It's pure nightmare fuel. During the Super Bowl, one fan recorded something way creepier than the game itself. While everyone else was cheering, he
voodoo doll.
He spotted a woman in the crowd holding a tiny voodoo doll that looked just like Mahamas. Calm as ever, she stuck a needle right into its chest, like she was casting some kind of spell. Moments later, Mahamas messed up big time. Coincidence? Maybe. But the timing was just too weird. Now that clip's making rounds, and people can't stop wondering, was that black magic caught live on camera?
Someone really wanted to win that game. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh, this guy. He is demonically... He gotta be. He's just, you can see it in his eyes.
Today, the more we learn about this.
Look at him.
This covenant of God. What blood? The blood of this covenant. Glory to God. Yes, like Moses of old. There's
I've seen a lot of videos on this guy. I haven't seen this one in particularly, right? There's something wrong with this guy. There is, right? Now, you just, like some of the, I seen one of him get into the car and it was a news reporter interviewing him, and he was looking in his eyes, he just looks evil, like there's something there, you know. Just, you know, it's just...
Oh, they're coming one. Oh! Don't ever do it. Don't ever feel sorry for yourself. Don't ever do it!
Look at him, look at his eyes.
Absolutely stunning. Just delicious. It's so good. And he will be like Moses, and he'll live 120 years. And he said, yeah. Preach it, brother, preach it, brother, preach it. Just before the cross.
He's literally just mocking, isn't he? And I've just like stopped. Look at his eyes. You know what I mean? It's just...
And we have a healing covenant.
The healing about you. He's been corrupted.
The pure, spotless blood of God. And Hesed was performed for me. He's my blood brother, and my father is my friend.
Max Headroom Incident.
Oh, this.
On a chilling November night in 1987, Chicago's airwaves were seized by an enigmatic figure in a Max Headroom mask. During a broadcast, screens flickered and gave way to this eerie interloper. No manifesto was spoken. Instead, viewers were subjected to a disorienting racket of distorted sounds and surreal antics. The event lasted a mere 90 seconds, but left an everlasting mark on public consciousness.
I haven't seen that on TV,
Who
like when you
was
watch it again.
behind this digital masquerade? What did they want? Decades later, the Max Headroom incident remains an unsolved enigma, a spectral glitch in the matrix of broadcast history.
Peru continues to experience a high concentration of Ouija board possessions, this time in the city of Jaén. Blanca Giovanna is only 16 years old when she and her other friends began to use the board for fun. Like so many others, she is not aware of the board's true danger, and she is swallowed by evil for her ignorance. It's unclear how many times Blanca and her friends used the board to summon demons before she was finally overtaken by one. Maybe she became possessed after using the board just once. Or perhaps it took days of repeated attempts before a demon found its way from the board into her soul.
This is why you don't mess around with Ouija boards.
Exactly how the demon got her is unknown, but in other Ouija board possession cases, it's usually either from taunting the spirit or failing to banish them back to their realm at the end of the ceremony. What we do know is that this began a minor possession which soon grew out of control. Blanca went from being a carefree teenager to a violent maniac in just a matter of days. Her behavior became so aggressive that her family eventually could no longer deal with her. They had her committed for a lack of a better idea. While in her possessed form, Blanca continued to amaze and scare psychiatric workers to no end. Her evil antics even began to draw a crowd of curious locals and news reporters, who all agreed that she had seen the face of Satan. When she wasn't trying to attack them outright, she was shouting mysterious satanic phrases and wailing terribly. Like her family, the psychiatric ward eventually ran out of ideas and settled on chaining her to the wall to protect her from others. The demon stayed inside her body for at least 21 days. This was in 2011, and while locals may not know what has happened, no follow-up reports have ever left the city. This lack of information has led many to speculate that perhaps Blanca had to either been exiled or even killed so that the rest of the town could be saved.
Who'd you hand her for? Who you doing?
No, I've seen a few of these videos. What do you think with these? Because these are either extremely clever editing or they are experiencing paranormal on an extraordinary scale. So I've seen a lot of these videos. I haven't seen this one in particular, but let me know your thoughts of these guys, because I don't know. Whoa.
Dad, what's happened?
When the footage was replayed in slow-mo, her face contorted, twisting into something unrecognizable. A grotesque blend of...
That's like the face I seen on one of the other videos before. Exactly that face. So is it a old person there who's, you know, still in there?
agony and malice. It was as though something else had taken over her body. Something watching, waiting, and finally unleashed. A man couldn't resist buying a peculiar doll from an antique auction. Its cracked porcelain face and lifeless eyes seemed to whisper stories untold. But the whispers grew louder when strange things started happening in their home. Objects would fall without explanation, and the air around the doll seemed colder, heavier.
My wife still wants my doll out of our house because she thinks it's haunted. But the antique store said it may be a rare doll once owned by Princess Charlotte of Wales. She tragically had a stillborn child, then suddenly became ill and died.
Determined to get answers, the man set up a camera facing the doll. A plastic bag fell to the ground with a loud thud, though no one was near it.
When he reviewed the footage, his blood turned to ice. The doll, once frozen in its vacant stare, had shifted. Its mouth curled into a faint, sinister smile, as if mocking him. It wasn't just falling objects anymore.
Dog.
It felt like the doll was orchestrating it.
See, these videos, especially when there's animals involved, these videos convinced me the most, because that dog seen something there and something spooked that dog, and animals don't lie. You mean you can't train a dog to act like that for no reason, can you? So these videos, especially when there's animals involved, are the most convincing to me.
So last night I waited until my wife went to bed and tried to communicate with her. But that wasn't the end of their nightmare. Their daughter's cabbage doll, a toy they knew had no batteries, began to behave erratically. It would move by itself, circling the haunted doll as if performing some ritualistic dance. Update on my doll Charlotte that my wife wants me to get rid of. This is what happens whenever I put her near my daughter's old Cabbage Patch toy. But that's not the weirdest part. There's no batteries. But wait, there's more. I even cut the wire to see if that would stop it. Is she causing this?
Oh, here we go. Ah, the wife's trying to get me on this one. This is a video that scared me before. Still scared me a little bit.
Hi, it's me again. Obviously. No one can understand why you have to scream, and neither can I. Why do you follow me everywhere? I know you need my help, but I can't understand you. Please, can you just try to not scream? Can you try to tell me your name? Or what you'd like for us to call you? I have friends with me. They understand things in the spirit world. We all want to try to help.
Well, that bloody music.
I know you came with me from Rolling Hills, and I told you you would never have to go back there.
Oh, clever thing to
But
do,
now
that,
I'm
isn't it?
thinking you need to go someplace else. I'm going to turn off my recorder. Hopefully I can hear you. I know it's frustrating for you, and it is for me too. I'm going to turn it off now. Okay, let's see what we've got.
Oh, that ain't no friendly entity, is. That's pure rage and hate, that is. It's like, think of it this way. They haven't got the ability to give any empathy or nothing, because that's all that comes out is rage, hate. That's what they're filled with. These demonic forces just fill. There's nothing else there. No empathy. They don't feel for you or nothing. It's just pure rage, hate. That's it. And that's how they communicate. They can't communicate any other way but like that.
Ay, no, nomás nos están asustando. Yo quiero llorar. Foto, ya está grabando. ¿Está grabando? Ya deja de jugar, niña. Ay, no, Dani, ya había miedo. Pequeña. Pequeña, que estamos jugando. Mira. Ya se fue para allá. Se abrieron las de allá. Se abrieron las dos. Ya se salió, a lo mejor. Ay, no. Ay, no, nunca me asusto. Nunca me asusto. Y ahora. No, ya.
¿Qué necesitas, pequeña?
¿Ocupas algo?
Whoa, there's something moved there, look.
Pequeña.